Hi guys, we're gonna get straight into the video because I don't want it to be a long one. As you can see, I'm showing you guys that I already parted my hair in 4 sections. So we're gonna have 4 ankle braids, 2 on the side and 2 in the middle. I'm using oil and I'm going to use my 24-hour edge tamer or edge control, whichever one you want to call it. You can use gel of your choice, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's like a paste if you have natural hair, because that's what's going to hold your hair the best. So it's plenty of videos on here YouTube showing you guys how to braid, so we're not going to go into detail about that. But I do want to say, once you braid your top 2 middle braids, make sure you're not braiding them too tight, because I want you to be considerate that you have to crochet hair in those braids, and if they're too tight, it's going to hurt once you crochet hair in it. So make sure they're not too tight, but make sure they're going to hold. Once you're done braiding all 4 braids, you're going to connect all 4 braids together by braiding them all together all the way to the end, and then just tucking them, and it should stay with no problem. The hair I'm going to use to crochet is the African 4x pre-stretch hair, the expression hair, and it had 4 bundles in it, and on each braid I used 1.5 bundles. We're only going to crochet the top 2 middle braids. And once you start crocheting, you have 2 options. You can either crochet midway and then braid it all the way down and sew the rest of it, or you can crochet the hair all the way down the braid and then braid it all the way down, which is the easiest way for me, and it was a lot quicker. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then just watch the video. You're going to see me crochet the hair all the way down and then make 1 big braid. All this will come together once you continue to watch the video. Once you get the fullness that you want, you're just going to braid the hair all the way down as if you were doing a cornrow. And keep in mind, the amount of hair that you put into the braid is going to determine how big the braid is once you start fluffing it out. So if you want a fuller braid, put more hair. If you don't want your braid too full, then put less hair. You're going to do the same exact thing on the other braid. You're just repeating yourself. start to pull out your hair as to make it look like a butterfly, you're going to take each end of the braid and just pull so it can expand, and you're going to keep pulling and pulling until you get the exact look that you wanted. I wanted mine to really expand and look as if it was almost like a butterfly, so I just kept pulling mine and got it as loose as I could. So you just keep doing that, and again, repeat on both braids until you get the desired look that you want. Now for the back, twist the two together, and then once you twist it all the way down to the end, you can either tuck it or you can wrap it around and sew it down, or tuck it and sew it down. I decided to wrap mine around, and I'm going to use bobby pins. I decided not to sew anything down because I know I like to change my mind about my hair every 2 days. So I thought it would just be easier if I use bobby pins, so I can just take them out when I was ready to take the hairstyle down. But like I said, you can sew it down if you want it to look really neat. Now it's time to lay those edges, baby. A hairstyle is not a hairstyle until you lay your edges, and a hairstyle don't look good until your edges are laid. I'm still practicing on how to lay my edges the way I want them, but I have gotten better. So if you think you can learn a little bit from me about your edges, how to lay them, then continue to watch. But if you don't want to watch this part, you can fast forward and go ahead and look at the final look.